Hello. You don't know me, but I have an insane Minecraft theory about the Breeze mob that I can almost guarantee you've never heard before. I might sound crazy, but please stay. Now, everyone thinks that the Blaze and the Breeze are related, which yes, they probably are considering they have very similar mob behavior. But there's one other mob in Minecraft that I think is more closely related to the Breeze. That mob is the Shulker. The first thing to spark this idea in my head is the blocks around each trial chamber spawner. Most mobs have blocks that correlate with them. For example, the skeleton will have bone blocks, and spiders will have cobwebs. However, the Breeze has blocks with a swirl symbol on them. And the only other place you could see a swirl symbol like this is on the bottom of a Shulker shell. This can easily be a coincidence, but let's keep going. Now, let's compare both mob heads. Both have no visible mouth, forward-facing eyes, and a similar facial expression. The main difference being that the Breeze has a bigger head and eyebrows. Going past their appearance, let's visit their combat aspect. Both mobs have 30 HP, floating heads, rely on whitish projectiles to deal damage, flee if the player is damaging them, and are protectors for their respective structure. Looking at the projectiles, Shulker bullets deal more direct damage but are mainly used to displace the player to have fall damage to finish them off. Wind charges do less direct damage but are meant to cause fall damage and trigger traps within the trial chambers. Both follow a similar design premise, using a white magical orb to mess with their opponent's gravity and movement to cause damage. There aren't many other mobs that use gravity as their main damage method, which makes these two mobs unique. The last area of discussion is the environment both mobs are found in. Both Breezes and Shulkers are structure-exclusive mobs. Most mobs locked behind structures are generally very important to Minecraft's lore. Also, most structure-locked mobs are there for a good reason. When it comes to Breezes and Shulkers, their main objective is to protect their respective structure. In end cities, there are valuable resources, tools, armor, and most importantly, the Elytra. In trial chambers, there are also many resources, tools, armor, and the structure-exclusive mace. Now, I know most of you are thinking, Wiper, why are you connecting these two mobs? They have no direct link because they're from different dimensions. Well, in trial chambers, there are lingering potions in dispensers, or when a player has trial omen. Why are lingering potions important? The only way to obtain the lingering potions is by brewing with Dragon's Breath, a resource only obtainable from the Ender Dragon, which, of course, is in the end. But this is the only structure that is really related to the end in such a big way, other than the stronghold, of course. Which means there must be some greater connection that can be made with them. This leads me to my final hypothesis. Breezes are taken from the trial chambers into the end, where there is no wind, which causes the body to collapse. However, the power of the end keeps the Breeze alive, while also granting teleportation and a stronger variant of their projectile wind charge. Once the transformation is complete, the entity that brought the Breezes to the end put the reformed head into a purple shell at an end city. This theory is really out there, so you can call me a crazy puffer fish eater if you want in the comments. Most of these points are pure coincidence, so I don't blame you. If you think I'm right, then let me know what you think of this theory. Also, please consider subscribing, it helps out a lot. And with that, that's all the time I got. Thank you for watching, and have an amazing day.